morning and welcome. I have this mess of car parts and bike parts on the stairs, and I'm going to make a short video because I had nothing really for tomorrow, and we've been really trying to make one every Monday and Friday. So for this video, basically what I'm going to do, show you all the parts I've kind of been accumulating. This isn't all of them. I've also been gathering tools and various other things for a bunch of stuff I plan to do as soon as I move into my new house and have a new garage. So anyway, I'm going to walk through kind of some of these parts and what they're going to be for, and others there's kind of general miscellaneous things for whatever I might need. Here we go. Here we got stage one of the MT-01 sort of bike build. The one main complaint I had with the MT-01 was the exhaust. I didn't like how it was kind of integrated into the tail. I like them more to be separate. I don't know. I've been complaining about it since the day I bought the bike. This is the main thing. So this was my first solution. Obviously these little zip ties will be replaced with those metal ones. I didn't have those metal ones at the time. I needed some really long metal zip ties to actually go around the entire exhaust muffler. But I didn't, so I just used this to hold the wrap on there from now. Since then though, I've kind of changed my mind and I might be going to something more like this. So this one will be obviously a lot louder than two of these. These ones have a lot better, well, they have actually removable baffles and everything. You can kind of see that there's baffling at least. This one you can kind of see it's pretty much just straight through. There's a very minor baffling. That wall is not very thick, so that's not going to quiet things down much. But I like the looks of this. It's the dry carbon fiber look, the matte carbon fiber. That's kind of the theme of my bike. So we'll see. I'll put this on, and if I don't like it, maybe I'll try to put these on later. Or we'll use this for another project. Doesn't matter. Another thing, bought these a long time ago, still haven't done it. The Beetle, the diesel TDI Beetle. I got some LED rear tail lights because they are kind of hard to see, and I just thought I'd upgrade to LEDs. My other complaint with the MT-01 was the dongle turn signals. So I bought these. Again, I'm not 100% sure on the quality. This is just kind of plastic right here. I feel like that might wear out after time. It's soft-ish. I don't know, I might try them. They're LEDs as well. They're pretty bright. But that's what I have for now. We'll see if that's actually what I'll end up using. This is for the front. The rear, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. So we'll move down to this. This is one of the first things I bought, well, in this lot of parts anyway. This is I didn't take it out of the bag because I don't want it to get all dusty and stuff. But this right here is the petcock for the 79 Suzuki GS850. So that's something I'm going to replace. That's the that is the problem with my bike as far as I know. The petcock, it is vacuum assisted, and I'm pretty sure that it started to leak through the sides. The whole thing is just contaminated and busted. Other than that, move on to these. I got some, this is like a push button, which I don't know if I'm actually going to use it or not, but it glows blue when it's on. Other things I got were like these little micro switches. I think they're actually, they're 3 positions. So off is the middle, and top or bottom are on. So it's a 3-pin. Yeah, and it has these waterproof boots for them. This, I was originally going to use it for the GS850, just pretty much a replacement for the petcock, just like a fuel shutoff. I'm not sure on quality. I bought them off eBay. Might end up using them for something else, who knows. They're probably useful for something. They're 6 amp switches, and these ones are, this is a 15 amp switch. Yeah, so this is obviously a lot bigger of a switch, and I'll probably end up using those for who knows what, but I got quite a few of them. They were really cheap off of Amazon, just bought a pack. I'll be using those in the Beetle most likely. Move on to some lighting. So something I've always not liked about the MT-01 again is the rear tail. It is not tidy at all, so I'm trying to figure out ways to incorporate LEDs and just make it a lot cleaner of a setup for the tail light. So I bought these little LED strips. They're red. I'm not sure if I'll use them again. I'm not sure. I just bought them. They were cheap. They were like $5. I'm gonna see if I can integrate them somehow onto the bike to make them look good and not just tacky. But I bought a bunch of them anyway, and I also bought this. I kind of plan to hide that under the bike so that when you do hit your brake light, it kind of lights up the whole back under tire as red. I don't know. I thought it'd be kind of cool. Now we get on to some of the more interesting things for the Beetle anyway. This is for the VR6 that I have. This right here is probably my most interesting part. It is the manual tensioner for the VR6. It does come with a manual tensioner for one of the chain guides, but the other one is oil pressure. It's got an oil pressure tensioner, I guess you would call it. And this just replaces that. If the car's been sitting a long time, if that tensioner messes up, if the pressure doesn't get to where it needs to be in time, that chain becomes untensioned, and then it tends to eat valves and or pistons with the valves. So this is a pretty, I don't know, it was pretty expensive, and it's a fully machined piece. But it's really cool, and it's really important to a reliable VR6, I think anyway. You can do it without these, but this just makes it nicer. Got a 4-inch MAF sensor housing, which is another big thing you need if you're doing turbo. You can do, I think, lower power numbers and lower boost with the stock one, but this just allows more air. Obviously it's bigger. This is 4-inch. I think the stock one's like 2.5 or 3 maybe. And then obviously turbo manifold right here. This will be used to bolt on to the exhaust side of the head right here. Turbo bolts on here. It has actually provision for both T3 and T4, and actually in the box there is all of the gaskets and stuff. So yeah, wastegate, which you can just get a block off plate if you do internal wastegate. If not, you have external wastegate provision right there, and other cool things. So keep on moving along here. Got this light bar. I just got this really cheap off of Amazon. It was on sale, so I bought it. It's gonna probably go on the Beetle for whatever reason. And then last but not least here, I have my exhaust wrap. I just needed more exhaust wrap. This should be more than enough. And this is the long metal zip ties that I was talking about. These ones should actually work on here, so that's what's going to replace these plastic things. They would obviously melt if I use them. This is the other pipe that is off the bike that I've wrapped. I have I need to put another one of these metal zip ties on both ends. I'll probably put one on here just in case. It should be wrapped tight enough that it'll hold itself, but I'll put one. So 2 here, 1 there. And that's sort of the rest of this bike stuff. And then these tires. So these are for this is the front wheel for the GS 850, and this is the front wheel that the GS will be replacing this wheel. Kind of going for the scrambler look. So I wanted to get something more knobbly. I want to make that bike kind of more of an off-road, dual-purpose sort of fun bike. It is heavy, it is old, I don't care. If you have any idea what these pipes are for, what vehicle these go on, maybe I'll just put them on the Beetle there. Pretty nice hood stack, I'd say, for my TDI Beetle. Look, it's even pretty carb build up. It's set. It's basically diesel material. But yeah, if you can guess what that's actually for, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below to let us know what you think of the builds and any future plans or ideas for future videos.